Hello and welcome to Oracle of the Divine Ophite. This is a collective tarot reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if you found this video, there's probably something here that could be of use to you or value to you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that and hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos come up. And also, please, if this resonates, like it and share it with others if you feel so inclined. So let's get started. Okay, we got Wheel of Fortune in reversed. So okay, so what I'm seeing so far, and I'm going to keep shuffling, but what I'm seeing so far is that we've got a fake emperor. This is somebody who's showing up as an emperor, but actually they're a King of Cups in reverse. And this person is involved with a Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is on to them. It seems to me like, there's been some emotional walking away for this Queen of Swords in the relationship. This Queen of Swords has recently regained her balance, and she's been listening to her own insights and her own instincts, and she's been using her mind, and she's healed quite a bit. And what she's discovered is that this fake emperor is keeping her from her Wheel of Fortune. So she's ready to close out a cycle. The problem is that, she's deeply committed to this fake emperor. She's actually in a long-term relationship, probably married, not necessarily married, take it how it resonates, but she's definitely in a long-term relationship, some sort of a strong relationship with this fake emperor. This fake emperor, the reason he's a fake emperor, he actually has all the qualities necessary to be an emperor, but he's got some sort of addictions. He's got a drinking problem, most likely. And by the way, you could switch male and female roles. These are just energies. So this could be, a male or a female. The Queen of Swords could be a male or a female. So take it how it resonates. But whoever this King of Cups in reverse is, this fake emperor, they could easily turn into a real emperor if they would deal with their addictions and deal with certain personality defects that they have that are really negatively affecting this relationship and negatively affecting this Queen of Swords especially. She's really tried to be patient. She's really tried to cut through the illusion of the relationship and, tried to deal with things in a very mature adult way. But it's difficult because this King of Cups in reversed just keeps screwing up, keeps messing up. They're just an absolute mess. it's almost impossible for her to just get through a day without having some drama or some weirdness from this King of Cups in reverse. This is a person that all of the Emperor energy is suppressed by the King of Cups in reversed energy. So this person could be creative. They could be a very successful creative person if they didn't have these issues. But what happens is these addictions, or, you know, and these could be mental addictions as well. They don't have to be physical addictions like drugs or alcohol, although it could be, but they could be mental addictions as well. So this person is just constantly in this fog, in this kind of state of non-being, because they're just so focused on their own addictions and their own kind of negative inclinations that they can't really get anything done in life. And so it's impossible for them to actually be a true partner to this Queen of Swords, because, you know, she's sharp, this Queen of Swords. She's got her shit together, and this King of Cups in reverse just doesn't. And so this is not working out well really for either of them at this point, but it's especially not working out well for her. But she's finally come to the point emotionally where she wants to close out this cycle, and she's ready. Yeah, she's kind of, you know, she's playing her cards close to her chest. She's really holding on to her resources, holding on to her mental energy, her strength. She's trying to accumulate more wealth, trying to build more financial success for herself so that she can be self-sufficient when she closes out this cycle with this King of Cups in reverse, which I'm getting the message from the cards that this is coming pretty quickly, because she's really fed up and she's ready to just kind of hold on to her own resources and be her own person and do her own thing after a very long time of just kind of submitting to this person's addictions and their bullshit. Yeah, judgment's been called on this relationship. So this is like, you know, this King of Cups, he's either gonna get his shit together, or that's it. That's gonna be like the end. That's gonna be all she wrote if he doesn't get his shit together really, really quickly. And this is kind of a downtime for the relationship. Like it's, you know, it's kind of like a stasis time in the relationship where not much is really happening. And both people have the opportunity to take this time and really think about the ways that things could move forward, or that, you know, the relationship could be better. And she's been doing that. The Queen of Swords energy has been doing that, but the King of Cups in reverse hasn't really been doing that. The King of Cups in reverse has just been waiting for the Queen of Swords to make her move. He's basically letting her decide the future course of the relationship and not really putting any effort into fixing things or, you know, opening up a new path or anything like that. He's just so caught up in his addictive behaviors that he doesn't even see that the relationship is ready to end. He's very much, and you see I got this is the Hierophant again. I got this. He's really focused on marriage. He's really committed. He's actually very committed to this relationship. He feels like he's in this for the long haul. He wants this to work. He wants to stay married or stay in this partnership, but he doesn't understand the damage he's doing to the partnership by not dealing with his bullshit and his addictions. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand that if he doesn't deal with his addictions, that's the outcome of the relationship. The relationship is on its last leg. The relationship is dying, but he doesn't see that because all he can see at this particular time are his own needs and his own distractions. He's really looking at things from a very blinkered point of view. He's looking at things from a very kind of childish point of view, because the Queen of Swords, she's the mature one. But you see, he's bringing a lot of devil energy to the relationship. She doesn't want this devil energy. You know, she wants to move forward and create a good life for herself and have a family and create good things in her life. And he's just bringing this constant influx of kind of wild, chaotic, negative, disruptive energy onto the scene. And he's not really, this King of Cups in reverse, he's not really giving her the opportunity to recover from the constant shenanigans, the constant worries, the constant fears. Like, what's he gonna do next? What craziness is he gonna bring next? You know, is he gonna hurt someone? Is he gonna hurt himself? Is he gonna crash the car? Is he gonna, you know, whatever. It's just like every day there's some craziness going on. And all she, you know, she's perfectly capable of building her own abundance, this Queen of Swords. She's very, very capable of doing it all on her own. But she has been waiting for him to get to the same level. She's been waiting for him to really exhibit that Emperor energy that he needs in order to be the type of energy that matches up with her Queen of Swords energy. But he's actually keeping her from achieving her fullest potential. And she knows this. Like, this Queen of Swords, she's fully aware of everything that I'm saying in this reading. She's fully aware of it. But she just, she was so in love, you know. She was so sure that this King of Cups in reverse was just going to be the perfect person for her, that this was her person. She was very sure of that. And it took her a very long time to actually turn on those boundaries and turn on that Queen of Swords energy so that she could come to the conclusion that she may have been wrong about this, that, you know, perhaps you can't keep giving your energy to someone with addictions, because if you do that, their addiction will eventually destroy you as well. And she's just been carrying this heavy burden for a very, very long time. And she's still, you know, she's ready to let it go, but she's still holding on to that little tiny bit of hope that, you know, there's still a little tiny bit of hope that he might recognize the damage he's doing, and he might see that he's just being a pain in the ass. He's not being a partner. He's not being a person that you would want to have a long-term relationship with. He's just being a shithead. And so she's kind of sitting there right now, not really knowing exactly what to do. She knows she wants to close out the cycle. The Queen of Swords, she's fully aware that she needs to close out this cycle and she needs to move forward, but she's still kind of deliberating back and forth as to exactly what the best way to go about doing this is, because, as I've said, this is a very deeply entrenched relationship. So she's not, you know, it's not so easy to just simply cut ties and walk away when you have this deeply entrenched of a relationship. So she's in a difficult place right now, but she's holding on to her resources. She's gathering up resources. She's getting ready. She's saving her money. She's saving her energy. She's saving her time, and she's planning and plotting, and she's getting ready. She's getting ready to close out that cycle. She's not quite ready yet, but she's almost there. I would say probably within the next 2 months, because, you know, this is just a collaboration that is not working, and she's ready to walk into collaborations that do work. And there's actually a collaboration waiting for her. As soon as she walks away from this kind of bullshit, energy draining thing that's not working for her, that's dragging her down and keeping her from getting the gifts that would be bestowed by the Wheel of Fortune, as soon as this Queen of Swords walks away from that and walks away from the arguing and the constant bickering and fighting and crap that's going on, there's a collaboration waiting that's going to be to her benefit. And so she just needs to keep on saving, keep on holding on to her resources, keep her boundaries up, and get ready to close out that cycle. She's almost there. I'm just going to pull another couple of cards to get some overall advice for this Queen of Swords in regard to this fake Emperor, this King of Cups in reverse, and how best to close out this cycle with this very annoying person. Yeah, she's going to have to pull out a part of herself that's very rebellious and very maybe a bit unusual for how she normally is in relationships. She might be normally very kind of like calm and subdued and logical and rational in relationships, but in this particular case, this King of Cups in reverse, being the wily, emotional, chaotic person that they are, is actually being manipulative and being a bit deceptive in order to keep her ensnared in this relationship. So she's going to have to be a bit of a rebel and maybe think outside the box, do some things that she normally wouldn't do. And she's going to have to get over the comfort that she's been feeling in the relationship, because you can get comfortable with dysfunction just like you can get comfortable with anything else. If you live in dysfunction long enough, it can start to feel like a comfy couch that you can always, it's guaranteed there to lay on it whenever you walk into the living room. That's how comfortable dysfunction can actually become if you let it. And she might actually be at that point, and she just needs to allow herself to step into this rebirth that's coming when she lets go of this negative crap, this entanglement. That's basically what it is. It's not even a relationship anymore. It's just an entanglement. It's just basically like some familiar chaos that's not really, it doesn't really lead anywhere, doesn't accomplish anything, doesn't bring her any emotional joy anymore, doesn't bring her anything of real value, because she's that Nine of Pentacles energy as well. So really, even the financial aspects of it, she could do it for herself. So she just needs to keep that in mind as she walks forward, and just allow this cycle to close out. Just keep accumulating her own resources and get herself ready to close out this cycle. Might take a little bit more time. I'm kind of getting the feeling of like 2 months, but definitely sometime this year. And as soon as she steps out of this bullshit, she's gonna step into a rebirth, and then she can create her own new reality from there. Get away from these addictions, get away from this party pooper, this chaser away of abundance. Get away from them. And I'm gonna leave the message there. So if anything resonated with you, please like the video and share it if you feel like you should. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos come out. This is Oracle of the Divine Ophite. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that this reading will be of some benefit to you. I will see you in the next one. All the blessings to you. Bye-bye.